I'm Jake,
And I'm AJ,
and we are the
the
NeckPour
NeckPour
Boys.
Boys. Today, we have a very special bottle coming to you from Parker's Heritage. This is part of Heaven Hill, the distillery. We have the 16th edition double barrel blend from Parker's Heritage. This is the 16th. The 17th came out fall of last year, and the 18th will be with us in 2024, the fall of this year. Um, this is a double barrel blend. It has 67% straight bourbon whiskey, that's 13 years, and 33% 15-year straight bourbon whiskey. Uh, this is one of my favorites of all this year. We had it.
Yeah, I think we've tried it like twice now,
Yeah.
and we just get samples from people and like, you know what? Gotta search out a bottle.
And then the proof is 133.2.
Which is
high proof, but
yeah,
it's amazing.
it's pretty high. I think some of the other like bourbons, or like the heavy char and the weeded ones, are I think 60 exactly.
Yeah,
So
they're
this one
around the
kind of ups it.
128, 130.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one definitely ups it a little bit. For us, from when we tried it before, you don't really tell that in the heat that you get. So, but double barrel blend. Honestly, we didn't even really think about it until we were starting to do this video. Like, what truly is a double barrel blend? But uh, it obviously, for regular bourbon, single barrels, whatever it might be, they just age it in one barrel the entire time. They dump it, bottle it, whatever at the end. But for Parker's, they took it up a notch. They had it obviously aging in their own separate barrels, the 13 and the 15 year. And then for the 13 year, they actually dumped it into another new American white oak barrel with a level 3 char. So they're just trying to get more of that char flavor and sweetness from the oak and the spiciness into that bourbon, so that they can blend it with the 15 year, which I believe was not double barreled as well. But yeah, it's for 4 weeks though, so it's not that long, I guess, to be able to get the character that you're trying to get from it. But honestly, without further ado, let's give it a little smell and see what we got working with, because we haven't had it in a while at this point. I
I
feel
haven't
like
had it in
it's
a
been
bit.
definitely almost months, I think.
We had it December. And also, these are all experimental releases, so it's one and done. There's no re-releasing. So this is it for this release, and I think secondary's really been going wild more recently with this bottle.
Yeah, that's why it's more unique to Parker's Heritage, because even if they knew Double Barrel Blend was a huge hit from their experimental release, okay,
That's
you
it.
gotta wait 15 years to get another release of it. So maybe they'll try and do repeats later on, but you never know, honestly. But I get like a
Toffee.
yeah, like a toffee caramelly vanilla marshmallow almost.
Cherry cola.
Yeah, I'm
Cherry
definitely getting
vanilla
cola
cola.
vibes.
Nothing astringent when I'm smelling it
Yeah, you
either.
don't smell any ethanol. I gotta say that for sure right here. Like, there's, for it being what, 132, or is it 136? 132.2. It's, I mean, maybe if I, yeah, if you
Stick your whole face
if
in
you
the
put your
glass.
whole snout in there and then give it a big old whiff, you'll get it. But everything just is only pleasant, sweet.
Yeah, it has a very sweet aroma. I'm curious about the thickness and/or oiliness of this, or lack thereof.
It seems like it's definitely got some thick body to it, but I wouldn't call it too oily. At least looking in the glass, we'll obviously be able to tell
The
when we
color
put it
is
in our mouths.
phenomenal, and I
It's
wonder if it's just because of the second barrel. They tried the second barrel for 4 weeks, which I think is kind of close to the Michner's toasted process as well. It's not how bad they toasted it or how hard they toasted it first. It's the length of time that really brings out the character.
Yeah, and I actually don't know what the full scale of like the levels of char is, like one through, maybe it's five, maybe it's
I think
10,
it's
but
6.
okay. If you know the answer, let us know in the comments. But I think that double barrel does give it that just extra sweetness on the smell too, which is really interesting. I guess it's just pulling right from that oak, just getting the last bits of the sweetness of it.
I cheated. I tried.
You tried it? Okay.
There's a really dark fruit flavor immediately when you have it. There's some spice to it, but
It's spice at the end for sure.
I mean, it went down easy. I had no issues. I understand why there's a lot of hype around this bottle.
Yeah, it's a quick bit of heat, dissipates really quickly as well, just like it came in. But let me get one more.
This reminds me a lot of Willet, almost.
Which mash bill though? Now
Oh, gee. Well, I
I'm
mean,
definitely
we're
not
going
getting that bubble gum like Willet, but
I'm getting that
definitely the
cinnamony,
sweetness.
kind of like dancey flavor going
I get
on.
this spiciness that just sits on my tongue. It's like an interesting sensation, honestly. I don't know if I got a weird mouth environment right now, but
No, I get
it's like it's hitting me with it's like coating it with spice, but nothing like uncomfortable or anything like that. Um,
the finish is great
geez,
too.
yeah, it just
Baking
lasts,
spices.
stays on your mouth forever.
Yeah, like it literally dances on your tongue.
It's like a party in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's a party in my mouth.
It is not. I will admit to it that this is not. It's not very thick.
Yeah, no, I'm not
It's
getting any
very
sort of
light.
oiliness. And which also makes sense because I feel like it's like evaporating on your tongue
Yeah.
as you're drinking it.
Reminds me of Thomas Handy a little bit.
Especially from the spiciness, yeah. Like I feel like it's more spicy, like rye baking spice as opposed to like normal, like
Right.
level-headed, just normal bourbon. Yeah,
And I would say that this is close to Michner's Toasted Rye. I would say, not bourbon.
I just don't think I've had the rye. I've definitely had the bourbon.
This is almost on par. It's just like 3 levels above. It just
Yeah, the complexity in this is just ridiculous. It's got layers. It tastes like it's dense. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is definitely a winner. It's still out there. Maybe not at stores. Maybe at stores for unreasonable prices. But
yeah.
like the time is ticking on this guy. Did it release fall of last year of 2023? 2 falls ago?
2022.
Okay.
Last year
The
was
Parker's Rye. Okay,
Parker's
Rye was last year, end of last year. Yeah. So I mean, I'm sure people are drinking these up. There's not going to be that
People
many
are
left
hoarding
in the
them.
wild.
This is like a backup bottle.
Oh
This is
yeah,
you back up the truck. And I have a backup.
yeah. So definitely find it, or if you can find it, definitely snag it up. Don't pay more than 500, 550.
Secondary is already at 6.
Yeah, it's going to 6. Just
maybe it'll calm down. I feel like prices have been calming down.
If you got the dough, like 6 is pushing it, but this is a phenomenal bottle. How many slaps is this getting out of 10?
9 slaps. 100%.
9 slaps?
Even maybe 9.25. Like 9 and a quarter.
I thought we were only doing 0.10 slaps.
Yeah. This is.
All right, I'll do one more and then. It's so easygoing.
But
for what this
you get
truly
so
is.
much spice, and it's just like
But it's not an uncomfortable spice, which is what I truly like. Like it's got that character, it's got that interesting bite to it from the spice, but it's pleasant in your mouth at all times.
Yeah.
I would just let this sit in my mouth like overnight if I could, but no, I'm gonna give it I think around a 9, maybe an 8.75 at the minimum, depending how I'm feeling on the day, but definitely up to a 9.25 as well. This is a banger right there, I'm gonna say.
I agree.
Okay. Well, let us know what you guys think about it if you've had it. If you haven't had it and want to know anything else, got any specific questions, let us know. But don't forget to subscribe. We got more cool shit coming.
Yeah. We got a few things coming down the pike.
Yeah. But thank you guys. I'm Jake.
I'm AJ.
And we are the NeckPour Boys.